Hello, hello, and happy Monday motivation here with Contessa Brown of Countess Wellness, your holistic wellness therapist and coach. I'm hoping that you are having a good start to the week, that you are well rested and reconnected after a long week of festivities of whatever that may look like for you. Listen, you guys, I cannot believe it is the 1st of December already. Where did 2025 even go? I know for me, it was a very, I would say, unique year. There's been a lot that has been going on, or has gone on, but because of the richness of life, I'm very thankful that I am able to still be able to believe to receive. So today is Believe and You Shall Receive. It looks like I have slow connection. I don't know what's going on, you guys. But anyways, in Mark 11:24, it basically says in that sense that whatever you pray for it as if you have that belief, and it will be received. You have to have the initial faith and the belief. Audacious faith. When I look back over the past year, it has been a phenomenal year. I really feel the reason why it has gone by so fast for me is because the things I was praying for and cultivating and working on last year, I got to reap the harvest this year. And I'm still reaping, and I'm still building and doing things that help to go along the lines of my goal and being a holistic wellness therapist and coach. And I am relishing in that because I'm like, I prayed for these moments. I don't know about y'all, but I have 1,000,001 journals, okay? 1,000,001 journals. And some of them are prayer journals, and I go back and look at some of the prayers I had wrote down, and I was able to cross them off and put dates next to them because I had audacious faith. And y'all say no. Faith without what? Without what? Faith without works is dead. So we can believe and we can have audacious faith, but there must be work that goes along with that, preparation that goes along with that. And sometimes our dreams could be so big that they can scare us, and we will be stunted and staying still, overanalyzing. Hey, I'm a perfectionist. I know, listen, overanalyzing, not doing the things that you need to do to prepare. If you already got it, you don't want it because you're worried about it not being perfect. Listen, had I... my story. So with Cafe Soul, believe it or not, November 2008, I had the vision and goal of Cafe Soul. But your girl was so scared to even talk about it. I had flyers in my hands at Providence Place Mall to pass out for my initial events that I was going to have. And I was so scared. I was so scared to have it, to do it. And, you know, I had a person in my life that was very encouraging at that time. And they was like, listen, you're going to pick a date. You need to do this. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it with what I got. Okay. And 9 months later, August 2009, Cafe Soul made its debut. Okay. And that's because sometimes we sit on our gifts because we are scared of the vision. Sometimes we're scared of it not being what we intend for it to be. Baby. Cafe Soul ended up being way bigger than I anticipated. Originally supposed to be a singles ministry, then just became a ministry. And then we took it out the four walls of the church because of some things that happened there. Check out my book, The Inconvenient Truth of Church Hurt. And we went into the community and really had that creative hub and connecting hub for artists, for entrepreneurs, with our networking events, our book release parties, our CD release parties, our open mics. It was the hub. And then after, and I let this be known as part of my story as to why I'm a therapist today, right? The reason why I'm a therapist today is because after open mic hours, people come to me and talk to me about their dark concerns. And I'm like, I don't have the clinical judgment to help these individuals. What can I do? And then so my mom was like, hey, Salve has this amazing program, holistic clinical mental health. Hi, babe. That's my boo. Hey, baby, my fiance. Ow. And she's like, they have an expressive arts component to it that you can attach to the master's. And I'm like, oh my God. So I went for my second master's. So for my first one is in Masters of Leadership, because I really wanted to know the ins and outs of how to run this business, Cafe Soul. And then I, go to school, and I'm like, the ideas are clicking. I'm like, I'm already doing this stuff. Let me create workshops. Let me create frameworks. Let me do this. Let me do that, right? And I had to pull away a little bit to pour into this vision. So I also want to say that with the work that you're doing, whatever the vision it is, it may include some sacrifice of time away from friends and family, sacrifice of things that you enjoy doing, sacrifice sometimes even meaning to put a pause in that very business. And so putting a pause in Cafe Soul gave me the ability to serve in this therapeutic capacity that I can and do. And then we was like, you know what, we're just going to hone in on our, key events. That's it. Because my main thing now is doing workshops, and as well as coaching sessions and decluttering services and therapy sessions as part of the new work that I do. So your initial thought, just run with it, because God is going to turn it into exactly what it's meant to be, bigger than you even thought and fathom. Just work with what you got, work with who you got, and just do it like Nike. Don't worry about perfect. Everything is going to come when it's supposed to come. You have to have the faith, the audacious faith, and move forward with it. Everything else will come. The people, the resources, the money, everything will come. But it's the first thing to have the belief that you can receive it, whatever that is. The business ideas, the funding, the finances, the love of your life. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I prayed. I said, Lord, I pray for my future husband, Ronnie Raphael Cabrera. Listen, I was not playing. I don't play about my boo. Okay. But you really have to have that audacious faith, and do it scared. Do it scared. And surround yourself around people that are going to hold you accountable to your vision. They're going to hold you accountable to your vision and what you said you was going to do, and prompt and push you to do what you need to do. So surround yourself around like-minded people that are going to support you, and that are going to make sure that you are in alignment with your values and your vision, with the actions that you are implementing and taking. So your soul work this week, y'all. That's the last month of the quarter. This is the last month of the year. This week, your soul work is to pick up what you put down. Pick back up what you put down. And also, I'll add to that, recast your nets. I had a business meeting with Allie and Conroy last night. And I said, one of the things that God told me is to recast my nets. And that's exactly what I did. And by recasting my nets, having that audacious faith to go back and visit to the dry lands and revisit, now those dry lands were fruitful enough for me now to pick my fruit from and harvest. Recast those nets. So pick back up what you put down, work with what you got, and move forward with audacious faith. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Monday Motivation. If this was something that was helpful for you, or you believe that this could be something very beneficial to somebody, please make sure to share this within your networks. I really do truly thank you all for rocking with me, from doing the Monday motivationals when I started back in 2016 to even doing Soulful Sundays where I started back in 2018, 2019, and just really being able to still remain encouraged, because that's what we need more than anything in this day and age in political climates. All right, you guys, thank you so much once again. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will come back to you soon. Bye-bye.